Petrov. I'm 18 and I'm number 3.
Are you a senior?
Yes.
What are your plans after senior year?
My plan is to further my football career at college. As of right now, it'd be Abilene Christian and UMHB. I just have 2 right now.
How many seasons or how long have you been playing football?
I've been playing for about 15 years, ever since I was about 3. My favorite coach would probably be Coach Moore, and he's my F's coach at the high school right now.
And why?
Because I know he'll be there for me no matter what, and that he helps me with everything at practice and with schoolwork sometimes. It was a really good game. Our defense held them to 0 points, which helped the offense a lot, and the O-line was not having any miscues, and they were getting the job done for us to make it easy on the runbacks. My favorite memory would definitely be when I was in Pee Wee playing for the Super Bowl, which was the championship, and I had 4 TDs and a pick 6, and I'm gonna remember that forever.
In your other years playing till now, is it more emotional? Have you had any of those this is my last hurrah moments yet?
No, not yet. This year is definitely more positive, and we stick together, and it's more family based this year, so we know everybody got each other's backs no matter what.
I'm a receiver and I wear number 8.
How many years have you been playing football?
Since I was 3, so about 13 years.
Who do you think in your family has pushed you to be the best football player that you could be?
My dad.
Your dad?
Mm-hmm.
And how?
Well, he made mistakes during his high school career, so he just get on me about all the mistakes and stuff that I do. So he stays on me so I won't make the same mistakes as him.
Have you started thinking about colleges or what you want to do after high school?
Yes, I want to further my education, play football, and do track too.
And track?
Mm-hmm.
What is something that you've seen a coach implement that's caused the team to come together?
Team bonding, probably, most likely. If you have last year, before the season, we had a bond in CC's or something where we ate and we talked and stuff like that. I like when coaches put the team together and we bond, so during the season it won't affect us as much. If we know that we can have each other back, then we'll be good. We shouldn't be hating on each other or blaming each other for mistakes, stuff like that during the game, because that's not gonna do nothing. It's gonna point the finger right back at us and we might take an L.
If you had a word of advice to give to the incoming freshman class, so when you're going to be a senior, the kids that are going to be freshmen next year, what advice would you give them?
For football, I'd say just work hard. Don't take it lightly. I mean, this your 4 years to get to college, so you take it a certain way, then you might not be able to go to college. I just tell you to work hard in school too, because football can only take you so far, and you can only play football for so long, or you can only play whatever sport you can for so long.
Jamie Cortez, defensive tackle, and number 94.
Have you always been a defensive player?
When I grew up, I played both sides of the ball just because I was a bigger kid. I played offensive line and defensive line. It wasn't until my sophomore year that they truly put me on defense.
Best memory of football?
Probably last year when we went over to Kaufman and beat them on their own homecoming when we weren't supposed to beat them.
Do you feel any kind of pressure to have like a certain amount of work ethic or a certain amount of like output during games?
It's not necessarily output for my position. It's more of how can I help my teammates, and that's what I want to set an example for the people who are younger than me, is that it's not always about you. It's not always about your stats. It's about winning the game and what you can do for your team, if it's setting up something for them or if it's you making the play. So the pressure isn't really there for me. The only way the pressure is there is if I do my job. And that's what our coach tells us, is just do your job and we'll be fine.
What are your aspirations for after high school?
I would like to further my education and football career into college.
Okay, what would you plan on majoring in?
I think it was kinesiology.
So you want to come back and be a coach?
Well, I want to be a chiropractor.
Been your biggest inspiration to further your football career?
My defensive line coaches are dear to my heart, but Coach Royse has made the biggest influence and the most, just the biggest influence on my football career. He's helped me a lot. He's mentored me. He's just always been there. He always sort of has the right answers. He's very steady.
John Clum. I play outside linebacker, and I'm number 14.
Okay.
I've been playing football for 12 years. Who has influenced me the most is probably my parents. You know, they've always told me that if I wanted something, that I had to work for it, you know, and go get it. So they've always pushed me to be the best that I can be. So, I mean, they when I told them I wanted to play football, they were just like, you know, if you're going to do it, you better be all for it and all through it. And that's all I've been, just always for it.
Upcoming expectations for your game against Greenville?
Well, we're going to go in there and we're going to play smash mouth football like we always do. And we just do what our coaches have taught us, and everything we've executed this week, you know, we should come out with a big victory.
Who's been your favorite coach and why?
I'm going to have to say I got two.
Okay.
And Coach Royse, you know, he's always been there for me. He's always, you know, taught me new things that I've never learned before. And then just last year, we had Coach Lancaster come in from Heath, and he took me under his wing, and he's treated me just like a son. And I couldn't ask for anyone better than him to be my position coach.
Word of advice?
I would say just whatever you love, whatever you're ready to do, you need to be all for it. Put anything aside that is other than that, you need to work on that and work on that. You know, you need to be at practice, you need to be 100% in everything you do in weights, off season, whatever you got to do, you need to be 100% in your sport that you love.
Michael Alphin, number 2, wide receiver.
How long have you been playing football?
13 years.
I think that having an older, more established, more mature team has helped y'all this season.
Most of our defense is actually all seniors, so they're helping the underclassmen a lot and learning how to run the defense right, not mess up assignments, and then offensively, I know Peyton has helped us a lot, Tyson, and most of the linemen have also helped the underclassmen too.
What are your predictions for what you would like to see from your teammates coming against Greenville?
A lot of fast-paced effort, and then most importantly, come out with a huge W over Greenville.
What is your favorite part about coming together on the bus for your away games?
Music.
What's on your playlist?
Meek Mill, Young Boy, and then a lot of Lil Baby and Gunna.
What's the best part about being on a football team?
Being with my friends, having fun on the field, and Friday night.
Who do you think has impacted you the most in your football career?
My father.
And why?
My father and my big brother, sure. Because they always pushing me, and they have way more experience than I do.
Who's your favorite NFL team?
Cowboys.
As one of the younger players on the team, have you been able to really learn a lot from some of your older?
Oh yes, man, for sure. They kind of, take me under their wing and tell me stuff that can help me in the future. I play cornerback, and I'm number 11.
How many years have you been playing football?
Since I was 4.
Do you remember any of your Little League coaches?
Yes.
Do you think that they had an impact on you developing a love for the game?
Definitely. They played a part. As part of growing up and playing football, they just always push me to be better and always have a love for the game and play with passion. So I just kind of took with that and ran with it.
Why do you consider football to be your primary?
When I was younger, my dad asked me what sport would I like to play. He said football or basketball, and I said football. And ever since then, I just always had to love for the game.
Do you think that your dad kind of narrowing it down for you, do you think that he also helped foster the love for the game?
Yes.
What's the best advice you think that he's given you?
Just always stay with it, stay humble.
Stop rocking.
Always stay focused, stay humble, and never quit.
Have you started thinking about colleges?
Yes.
Which would be your top 3 picks right now?
My top 3 would be Abilene, Baylor, and Florida State.
Tell me what you are expecting to see in your upcoming game against Greenville.
Expecting to see myself and the team as well to be more aggressive, trust our keys, and to be confident.
Okay.